about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche.
Living Pain here. Hope all is well. Well, special day today for two reasons. Number one, it's Easter. So happy Easter to everyone out there. Hope you're having a great long weekend. I know I did. And the second thing, what was I going to say on the second thing? Oh yeah, it's day 365. So that's 1 year on this journey of posting videos near daily. I think there's only been about 4 or 5 videos that I've had to put 2 or 3 days together. So yeah, special day, 1 day. I wish I I had a little bit of a later night yesterday. Not too late, but again, having some fun. Although I only drank 1 beer, but I had about 3 Malos, and we ordered pizza from this place, Chicago style pizza, big, thick, blah, blah, blah. And then what else did I do? I ate my grapes, but then I had some popcorn. And you just, with this Malo 5, it's got THC in it. It doesn't get you stupid. It doesn't get you way out there. It gives you a nice little thing. But you want to eat a bit, and then you want to go to bed too. You want to go to bed early. So I actually, and if I have a couple of Malos, then I don't drink as much beer. So you could tell I only had like 1 beer, and I couldn't even finish the whole thing. I went today for a long run, hour and 20 minutes. So this week has been, I don't want to see perfect because it hasn't been, but now that I'm getting out of that injury mode, this week, I did I've done like an hour bike ride. Yeah, actually I did pretty good. Yesterday I did my hour and 45 minutes on the bike, followed by a 30-minute run. And then today I did an hour and 20 minutes. Again, just went nice and easy. What I was going to say on day 365, I was like, oh, it'd be great to be 40 pounds under. And then I had this, I don't want to say a blowout. It wasn't a blowout, but it was enough that it brought me to like 29-pound loss, where I'm always sitting at 33, 35. And now it's like, ah, man, you're retaining water. And what are you doing? And, the tough part for me, I was thinking about it on my run today. The problem, it's not really a problem, but it's good news, bad news sort of thing, is Alice and I have so much fun together. We'll go out, we'll have a few cocktails, or we'll be in the Pig and Whistle downstairs in the basement. And it's like, we just talk and laugh and laugh and laugh. And it's just so much fun that, and it's only the kind of fun you can have when you've had a few cocktails or whatever, right? And, you know, like I say, man, if you've watched this vlog, it's not uncommon. 2 o'clock in the morning on a weekend is early. And then there's 3, 4. I think this weekend was 5 in the morning. We've been 6:30 in the morning. Just goes on and on and on, just having such a good time. I was even thinking, it's like, we've been together since high school. So that's, I think we're like 16 and a half, 17 years old. And it's like, we've always had a lot of fun and good times and all that. And it's really cool because we've been together, oh man, I don't know, 40 years or so. Yeah, pretty close to, no, it's be like 38 years. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. And I would say we're having as much, if not more fun now than I think we've ever had. And that therein lies part of the problem. So that's the good news. The bad news is that I've got to control myself. Although I will say Alice is doing something she's never done before, which I really appreciate, is when I go to get a munchie or something, she goes, you know, don't eat that. Don't go for that. And that's like totally out of her personality. And I appreciate it because it's actually saved me some calories. And she's not like, don't do that, you better not eat it. Just like a little, you know, you don't want to eat that, or don't eat that. And, or more like, you don't need that. You don't need that, I think is the word she uses. And she does it in such a nice way, which she always does things in such a nice way, that it's probably at least saved me 200 to 300 calories a night, maybe more. I don't know. We're each other's enabler. That's the probably the best way to put it. And so the fact that, you know, it's going to happen. I know I'm going to keep getting that weight down. It's just a matter of catching that wave, you know. And I think the fact that I'm starting to train, get into a serious sort of training routine, and I think I've got, starting next week, 17 more weeks of training. So that's hopefully what that's going to do is just kind of get me into that space, like, okay, you're doing good, let's get faster, blah blah blah. Who knows? But it is that fine, you want to get down to the goal weight, yet at the same time you want to have a lot of fun. And especially as you get older in life, if you're a young person watching, here's some advice. And if you're an older person, you'll probably agree or understand what I'm talking about. But when you're younger, you never think there's, you know, a sunset, that there's any horizon. You're never thinking too far into the future. I remember when I was younger, I was working with some older guys in the sales side. And, you know, I'm all full of piss and vinegar, and they've got a whole different set of priorities. And I used to think, man, you know, why are they not as driven and ambitious as I am? And, you know, they're getting lazy, right? And then you get that age and you start to realize that, you know, there's kind of more to life, like your priorities change. Things like, I look at it and you go, there was a guy my age who is friends with my uncle, 55 years old, exact same age. He passed away earlier this week. And it's like, wow, you know, and you just go, every day is a precious damn day. And then when you're my age, 55, it's not old. And I like to think 55 is the, you know, modern day 35. I know it, when you look at people from like previous generations, your grandparents' generation or great-grandparents' generation, you'll see them on TV. And it's like, whoa, that was 55 back in the day. That looks like 75 today, you know. And so I look at it and you go, okay, you're 55. the warranty ran out at 40. There's no guarantees at 50. So you've got to live your life to the fullest, yet at the same time, living to the fullest is also being healthy and, fit and all that sort of stuff. So it's this balancing act between enjoying the finer things in life. Like yesterday, I made myself a Mai Tai, which I haven't had for, I can't remember how long. And when I started looking at the calories in it, it was like, oh, it's going to be like 300 calories. There was like 4 ounces of rum in there, and then blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it was a nice little treat to have. And then I had a Caesar, which for my American friends, it's like a Bloody Mary, but way, way better. It's with Clamato juice. And so anyway, you have to balance this between living your life and trying to keep the weight down and keeping in shape and, keeping mentally alert and keeping relevant, and then being ready to, make sure that you have whatever left for retirement if you have to retire, anyway, that's a whole nother discussion that I don't think that day's ever gonna happen for me. Gotta stay active, keep the brain going. That's a whole different philosophy that I have. But the point being is that, when they say balance, it doesn't, to me, I'm not a balanced person. And I don't believe in that. It's always the balanced people that say, oh, you got to be balanced, don't go too much here, don't go too much there. And I don't agree with that. I think, maybe balance is if you go crazy on this side, too much partying, maybe you have to go crazy on this side of working out. It all kind of, balance it out that way, still go crazy, or at least, I shouldn't say that. That's my personality. Take things to the extreme. So anyway, 365 days into it, I guess roughly, technically 30 pounds, probably 32 pounds down. It's better than nothing, and I haven't quit, even though I've been bouncing around, flatlining for 6 months. Like I said before, who knows how long this journey could be. I may be, instead of 55, I might be 65. And said, oh yeah, I wouldn't be talking like an old man then, but maybe I'd be 85. If I made it to 85, that'd be crazy. I always remember saying to people, would you rather live to 85 or have 65 Sammy Davis Jr. years? So yeah, that's the balance. So anyway, I wish it was more, but hey, what can you do? At least it's not less. So happy Easter, everyone. You probably saw in the video. If you didn't, then I forgot to videotape it, but we got a small ham today, or a 6-pound ham, and gonna put it on the smoker. It's gonna be our first smoked meal of the year. It's pretty nice out there. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which is good. Feeling good. And yeah, what can I say? I gotta get on that track. I gotta get that weight. Man, I'd be in a perfect spot right now if I was down 50 pounds. Then I would just have to maintain it. I'm pretty decent at maintaining from what I can see. Anyway, that's it for me. Have a good one. We will see you tomorrow.